One time, Fuhad caught me showering with another man. Oh my flipping days, bro.
I was a little teeth when I was a youth. I would actually steal notes from my mum's purse to buy sweets. So I can't eat prawns, crabs, scallops, none of that stuff. I feel violently sick.
Haven't they got like an alternative?
To prawns.
bro.
If there's one moment I could relive in my life, it would be, and I was taking everything as a sign as we shouldn't do this.
I feel like you have to critique more everything that you do as well.
So back then, yeah, we didn't have to do too much of like the version of ourselves. I think now it's a little bit more important.
Do you still feel fun now?
Patreon was an opportunity where we're like, okay, cool. Here's an opportunity where we can just ask people. I remember very early on, we started doing it and we only had like 2 people. And I remember thinking, that's fine because 2 people have done it, which means eventually 2,000 people will do it.
Do awards actually matter to you?
I feel like we've been rewarded enough. One thing I would say about Americans, they really show gratitude outwardly.
Do you feel like there's a difference in reception in the UK? Welcome to Comfortably Speaking, a show where I connect with influential individuals from the worlds of entertainment, sports, and business. Today, I'm joined by Mobo award winners, entrepreneurs, podcast generals. They sell out shows worldwide, and they both have grown their beards to the max. It's James and Fuhad from Shxts'N'Gigs.
Thank you for having us, bro.
Nice intro.
Nice intro. Thank you for having us.
Love. What beard oil do you lot use? Because, bro, I've got like a mad love and hate relationship with this thing here.
This has been used since birth, or?
Are you alright?
No, I mean like, this is the max.
No, this is not the max.
This is
like,
what you choose.
I've got this thing where I kind of like grow it a bit, then I kind of cut it a bit. But right now, this is like a, I don't even know what to call this.
This suits you
You're
though,
in limbo.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
I'll
does
tell
suit
you, limbo. Yeah.
Yeah, it
does
like,
suit
suits
you.
you fine, bro. I feel bad when people ask me about tips because my thing was connected from like year 12.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Seriously?
Yeah. Puberty hit me like a dump truck, bro. So like I've just been suffering until it was cool.
Seriously, so you don't use no like extras?
Not to grow it, to maintain it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I know. What do you use?
I've actually swapped from a beard oil to a face oil to treat the skin underneath.
yeah.
So the beard oil I was finding that I was using wasn't treating the skin underneath. So I'll be scratching my shit, bro, and then like I'll be wearing a black top. People be like, ew. Like snowflakes. So I've been using like a face oil for my skin, and my shit's been luscious since.
What do you use?
Just beard oil, bro.
Yeah, what one is that?
What's the thing called?
Why are you asking him? Like you're.
Because he's used it before.
Oh. Castor
The
oil.
soil and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, the brand.
Yeah.
Oh, plant made.
Plant made.
Yeah. Do you know that thing helped my friend's hair grow back?
For real.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
his
it
hair
doesn't
was
surprise
like, he had that, like I took the top of the Maybach. He had the, he took the, his thing was like convertible. It was mad.
Yeah,
You know,
damn.
like Mr. Burns.
Damn.
Like, it was mad.
How much did it grow back?
To like a really good, like it was visible again.
Fair play.
Yo, plant made. Holla at your boy, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hello, yeah, can you cut the recording? Yo, hello? Hey, you. Make sure you subscribe. Come and join the family. We have a good time over here. This is Comfortably Speaking. It's Big Shambolizer. Yeah. I think the last time I was on your podcast, yeah, and that was interesting. Do you know why? Remember I told you when I came on there, yeah, that I'd seen so much clips on Snapchat.
Okay.
That's where I first came across the show.
Sweat and Snapchat.
Yeah, on Snapchat, and I told you that, and you was like, "Raw, the snap was actually working."
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I told you that because I used to see bare clips on the snap, and I used to think, I actually like these lot, like their rapport, their energy. So, because I'd never done no pods before, innit?
Fair.
I said, I want to go on theirs if I'm gonna do anything. I said I like these lots, but then the things I'd never watched the show in full.
Yeah. That
Like
a lot of people say.
I'd never watched the show in full. So I remember when I came on there on like a motivational one, right? Not realizing that, like, bruv, like, man can come and just be like Mike and just be banter all the way.
100, bro.
I came on there, so obviously, like, that's my bad to the
It's not
community.
your bad, bro.
No.
What are you talking about?
Do you know why? Because, bruv, see me, like, I get the memos, bruv, and I deliver, like. And I remember I saw one comment one time that was like, "Oh man, I don't think Mike got the memo for this."
Oh, no. Stop, bro!
I swear
Don't
down.
do this, bro.
But then I just knew like they were like proper fans because they was like, you know, like your proper supporters, they'll know like, and I just thought, oh damn.
In my personal opinion, it's not for us. We've done like 500 episodes of it. So for like, I know some people think like, especially if they are. For one, I would say to on your first point, it's actually better if you haven't seen the full show.
Yeah.
Because we've also had guests who are also fan of the show,
Yeah.
and you can tell they're trying to tailor their personality to
Yeah.
what they see with
Yeah,
us,
yeah,
and it's not
yeah.
natural.
Yeah,
And they're
yeah.
trying to like do little like inside jokes
Yeah.
that like they've heard and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And if anything, it stifles us because we don't know how to have a natural conversation. So for one, I would say that's actually a positive, and for
Yeah.
two, it's more interesting for us. Like, who cares about the comments, bro? Like,
No,
it's
there
more
was good
interesting
comments,
for
don't
us
get
to
me
enjoy
twisted.
like
Yeah,
hearing your
yeah,
story and like
yeah,
your
yeah,
perspective and all this kind of
yeah,
thing, bro.
yeah, yeah.
So I'm glad you were on a motivational
Facts.
thing. If I'm being
Facts.
perfectly
Very
honest,
different.
it was different.
Very different.
It was different.
Bro, because you know, like you can turn that banter train all the way up, right? This segment of the show is called "What's Happening Here."
Okay.
Literally, we've kind of like dug up some photos in your journey of life so far. Yes.
Yeah, the simultaneous
Yeah,
deep
bro.
breath.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Just breathe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you literally got to tell us what's happening over here.
Okay.
And that's it. I don't know why both of you were closing your eyes like
Because
that.
there's
Yeah.
nothing positive that can come from
Yeah,
this.
it's
I know
not-
that.
it's not gonna
He
be
knows that.
sexy,
I
but-
have an extensive research team, yeah?
All right.
And you lot's digital footprint is one of the cleanest. No, I have an extensive research team. It's one of the cleanest. Like, bruv,
Yeah.
we was on the phone calls and I was just like, bruv, you gotta get like something clean.
Yeah, we're ghosts in the night, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, we're not, yeah.
Mind our business,
We're
hop
not
in and
trying
hop
to be
out,
bait like
man. Yeah.
I can't even find pictures without your beards and that. It's mad.
Yeah, that's
bro, come on,
impossible.
man.
Yeah, the internet don't have that.
Yeah, I wouldn't let that run free.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's see what we got here.
Oh my flipping days, bro. Oh my days, bro. What's pissed me off is that he's ISO'd it. Like you're the problem. Like I'm the problem. He's isolated, man. Like I'm the problem. Bro, all right, listen, okay, context, bro.
Yeah, context, bruv.
So this was us on a drunken night in Manchester.
Yeah.
We're just in a bar, messing around, and this is probably pick 7 out of
Probably, yeah.
however that was taken out. We were just playing. We were just playing, just messing around. And yeah, I thought a little crotch grab, bite lip. I wasn't thinking of anything too serious.
I hear that.
And now, here we are.
Yeah, you was going for it here still.
Yeah.
I'm livid, bro, if I'm being perfectly honest with you.
I told you I got an extensive research
Yeah, I can
team.
see
Yeah,
that. I haven't
fair play.
seen that picture in a long time.
I don't even know where you got that from, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I actually don't know where you got that from because it's not on anything that I own.
Damn.
Wow. Touche. Get Fuhad next. Why are we doing me twice in a row? Why are we doing me twice in a row?
What, bruv? That's just the way it's going.
Yeah, why is this
Bruv,
happening?
that's the way
That's
it's
the
going.
slideshow.
Wait, so
Bruv,
hold on,
that's
wait,
the way it's
because
going.
Fuhad was in the other picture,
no,
and
bro.
you cropped him out.
I mean,
and
this one was
now
wrong.
you're doing.
Bruv, this is what's going on. This is what's going on.
This is 2016.
Which one's
So
2016?
left-hand side with the needle arm
Yeah.
was probably 2009.
Yeah, 2009.
Okay.
So again, there's Fuhad's limb in there. See how everything's getting cut out of the picture.
Yeah.
There's Fuhad's limb there next to me.
Yeah.
We were in Lanzarote. This is the first year that we met. 2009.
Yeah, what do you see?
On a uni trip.
Sick.
And then this is 2016 when I was way into bodybuilding.
You look like that in 2016.
Yes, sir.
That's mad.
Yeah, it was a good time in my life.
And you actually weren't lying about the beard because 2009 you had
Yeah, the
that.
thing's
Yeah,
connected,
bro.
bro.
It's there, bro.
Yeah. I was
That's
fighting it, but it was there.
Crazy.
And yeah, we can move on if you want.
What kind of diet were you on at this stage of your life? This one here, the diet. What kind of diet was this? Steak and eggs?
This one, I was literally eating like 5 meals a day, and it
Okay.
would consist of like salmon and scrambled eggs in the morning for breakfast. I would have like, a protein shake after that with like oats and berries and stuff. I would have chicken and rice. Then I would have chicken rice again, and then I would have chicken and rice again.
Yeah, because I knew that like you was like,
Yeah, it's good lighting though. I don't know. It's,
nah, you know what you're doing there.
Yeah, bro. I was into it, Michael. That's what I thought I wanted to do as like a career. We used to compete in competitions a lot of the time. And
Did you
stuff
win
like that.
anything?
Nah, bro. Because all them man were
Yeah.
they were juiced up to the gills.
Yeah. That's impressive though. 'Cause
Thank you, bro.
I know you don't look like that now.
No,
but
I physically don't look like that now.
Yeah, but
And that's what we're trying to work on.
Facts.
I hear that.
I've never seen this picture in my life.
Yo. Shout out to the research team. Yo.
Where's this
This is
from?
actually on my Instagram.
Is it really?
Funnily enough, well, this is probably like my 28th birthday, something like that. So I was still in Manny, and I think this was the night of my house party. I think during COVID or the year after COVID. I can't remember which one. So this was by one of the walls, and I set up a tripod so people could have a photo shoot thing.
In your yard?
In my yard.
Wow.
So this was then. And I was like,
That's hilarious.
I think I was saying to myself, I never take pictures.
Yeah.
So let me just start taking pictures because I never used to. And
Got you.
I'd rather take pictures of things or other people than myself.
Right.
So I was like, fuck it, let me do it. And then
That was the picture that you took.
that was one of, I don't know how many's in the
says one of
carousel.
6.
It says 1 or 2 of 6 or whatever. Yeah. So I think there's a video in there as well.
That's
like,
mad.
yeah,
That's a sick debut picture though.
bold.
yeah, that's
Bold debut picture.
Bold, yeah.
What's that? I don't take.
Wow.
You're fed up.
I don't know what we must have been talking about. Yeah, I think that's in our Birmingham studio. So
Yeah,
we're
it
talking
is.
probably 2022.
21, 22,
Hold on.
yeah.
So what? You was filming in.
So we had Manchester, then
Manchester?
we had Brom, then we had London.
Yeah,
That was
because
it.
I lived in Northampton.
Yeah.
So in the early days, I would be driving 3.5 hours up so we can record the podcast in Manchester.
Wow.
And then
But that was at my apartment
yeah, I
first.
was in his apartment.
And then we got a studio in Manchester.
Yeah.
We weren't making any money. All our budget went on the studio. And then from then,
Yeah.
a year later, we went to Brom
Birmingham. So
for
we were
another
both
year
traveling like halfway.
to meet in the middle to record in Brom. And then after Brom, it was like, fuck it, let's come to London.
Oh, so you started like Midlands.
Yeah.
Staying in Birmingham is not gonna do anything for us. And all the jobs are down here.
Yeah.
All the people we want to collaborate with are down here. So we're like, all right, cool. Fuhad's obviously from London originally. So I remember having a conversation. I was like, I might need you to move back to London. And I was scared to have a conversation with you.
Yeah.
And I remember it wasn't even a conversation.
Yeah.
It was like, you were just like, yeah, I was going to anyway.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank God. Because I was scared you were going to be like, nah, I'm not leaving Manchester. I was thinking that we're not going to be able to do nothing. So yeah,
That's
it was
mad.
good.
So you started in Manchester,
Yeah.
Birmingham.
London.
London, yeah.
Yeah, man.
I don't know what I was thinking or what happened in
Yeah,
this
you
shoot.
look.
I
look
was
like,
done.
Yeah, you look like you got like a text about school fees or something like that. Or someone
surprised.
broke up with you or something.
I have
We
no idea.
hated this studio.
So much.
It was in this really horrible office building in Birmingham, ground floor. Opposite were an accountant firm, and you'd think they were working on Wall Street,
Yeah.
the way they were shouting down the phone. So we'd be trying to record, and then for some reason, they would never take phone calls in the office. They'd always come out to the hall, and they'd be just outside our door, just screaming down the phone.
Always.
Every single day, we'd have to be like, guys, do you mind? We would just like keep the noise down. They'd be like, yeah, cool. Screaming. And like, we just hated it in there. There was no windows. The aircon was broke. It was hot,
terrible,
sweaty,
bro.
nasty. We hated it there.
Terrible.
Yeah, that's probably.
Yeah, that's
probably,
exactly why, yeah.
That's probably what was happening over there. So.
So
I want to scream.
this was funnily enough James's idea. But this was our tour photo shoot for our America tour, right?
America tour.
Yeah. So we decided to do like a
Like a JC Penney
JC
shoot.
Penney type shoot.
Okay.
And this was one of the poses. Yeah, you can see it there,
My
man.
hamstrings were murked.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't even
that-
supposed
yeah.
to be this way. You just couldn't bend down that far. Pause. Do you remember?
I'm finished.
Nah.
we had to test each other's hamstring flexibility
Oh, so-
to
but
see
you-
who would be positioned where for this particular shot. And Fuhad has no flexibility, so
Then
I
I've
took
got more
the- yeah, I took
flexibility
the
now.
brunt.
Yeah.
That's the gym, the years of the gym.
Apparently,
showing
bro.
there, isn't it?
Yeah, that was a funny day, but reliving it is
it's
painful.
Oh, so you did get one without the beards.
Yeah, you found without the beers. This
Damn,
is
that's Liverpool, no?
I think it's my birthday.
Yeah, 20.
Yo, big up the research team, man.
Yeah,
I
I
love
must
y'all.
have been-
Love y'all.
19?
Yeah, so this was in 2010, maybe.
19. So this is the thing, right?
Hold on, is that you, Fuhad?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Man didn't even know it's him.
He zoomed in. That's me, bro.
Yeah, that's Fuegs.
That's me.
Was it Fuegs?
Yeah, Fuegs. Fuhad Fuegs.
I am finished.
Yeah.
Man, like Fuegs.
Yeah, man.
That's why I'm calling you for the rest of everything. This
Let's
is
go.
Fuegs. That's you.
Yeah, man.
bro.
Wow.
Tight void tee.
Yeah,
You
No
look like,
beard.
do you used to watch like them BBC shows like back in the day, like Biker Grove? And
Michael Grove. biker.
Yeah, grow.
Grow. That's it, yeah.
You know, like biker, one of them used from Biker Grove, like old school.
And this is where we started hitting gym, but we weren't growing.
Yeah.
So one of our boys was like, if you just get the extra small Voy Polo, it'll make you look wham when you're not. No gal at all, ever.
Not with poison like that, you're not gonna get
Brother, again, I'm realizing I'm caught with the same pose again.
Yes.
10 years difference, yeah.
Same, I'm still doing the same spirit fingers, whatever these are.
The beard definitely made a difference, though.
It did, bro. Yeah, we were clapped.
Yeah.
Fully clapped. And this is the OG picture.
Yes, the OG picture. It's the full picture.
So again, 2009.
Yeah, Lanzarote.
Yeah, the shape-up's peak quick.
Yeah.
So Fuegs, you was on some modelling thing then, innit?
Why? Because the way I'm looking?
Yeah,
Nah,
definitely.
that's just what God gave me, bro.
Yeah.
That's just what God gave me, man. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's his Rem without the dreads. And then, yeah,
Big
bro.
up Rem, man. He's a lovely guy.
He's the best, bro.
Yeah, man.
Another one without the
Yo, big up the research team, man. I think this is probably the icing on the cake.
Damn, bro.
Damn.
So
You lot are really like Chuckle Brothers, innit?
boys, bro.
Boys, man, come on now.
Boys for life, bro.
Yeah, man.
Again, 18, 19.
On the
We
way
used to
back
go.
from, like, Liverpool or
Yeah, we used to
something.
go up north a lot to go out, and then we had no money, bro. So we used to get like the coach and stuff.
Yeah.
And then this is the return trip to Coventry where we were living at the time.
Who took this picture?
Probably Rem.
Probably Rem. Yeah, I have no idea.
Oh, so like you lot and Rem are like been proper locked in.
Yeah, bro. For
Since
years
first
and
year of
years.
uni, bro.
Yeah. So it's been like
Oh,
15,
shit.
16 years now.
Yeah.
You was in Coventry as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
All in Cov.
So what? How many? I don't understand. Manchester, Birmingham.
No, Coventry was
Northampton,
uni.
Okay.
Coventry was
Coventry's
uni. Everything
alright.
else was just where we lived, where I lived afterwards.
That bangle there is the OG bangle. You know?
Yeah, it is.
You see when you didn't have like coins for for a silver train or something? That was the OG
What's it called,
bangle.
Shambhala?
Like. Yeah, Shambhala.
Shambhala,
That's the OG bangle. Yo, you either had it in black, or you had it in wood,
Yes.
or you had it in something. But that,
Yeah, we were repping Top Man at the time as well, right?
Literally.
bro, you can see that top. Oh yeah, Top
Top
Man used
the
to do
Mickey
that.
Mouse thing,
The
yeah.
Mickey Mouse
The Mickey
thing.
Mouse.
Yeah, bro.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's crazy. Oh yeah, I remember that era.
Wild times.
Wild
Top Man,
times
yeah.
indeed.
That's it. Yeah. Well, that. It's not that bad.
Yeah, I don't know what could have been worse, but
Facts.
I wasn't expecting to see my breasts.
Started with this crutch thing. With
That's
your...
hell. That's fun to look back on, wow.
Yeah,
How do you feel like this journey that you guys have been on so far? Like even looking back at that, I knew you lot was locked in, but I didn't know you were locked in like that.
Oh yeah, bro. It's been so long now that
Yes.
we've been boys, and it's weird to think about because since we've started this like career, we've obviously become so close, and it's weird to think that we were just as close for like
prior
a
to this,
decade
yeah.
before that. Because now we spend so much time together. Like most days we're together, talking every day, all day, everything, and it's weird to think that like, oh damn, we've been this way for like 16 years now.
Have you ever fallen out?
No.
Never.
Ever had an argument?
We've had arguments.
Yeah.
Well, maybe like one or
one.
two. One argument, yeah.
What was the argument about? It
It wasn't. I think I wouldn't even call it an
It
argument.
was a girl, innit?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
But-
I knew it.
no, it's not like that.
It's not like that. It's not like that. No, it's not like that. It's not like that. It's not like
I
that.
knew it.
So-
I knew it.
We were on a night out. I must have drawn something in it, and then she's like, "Cool, let's go back." And then I was like, "Cool." I hit him up. I was like, "Bro, I'm trying to pull back Johnny. What are you saying? Can I run the keys?" And he was like, "Obviously not." And I was like, "What do you mean? Like, come on, man. Like, let's not be silly. Like, run the keys." He was like, "Bro, no." Like, and he was like, "You're not bringing the thing back to be clapping in my bed, whatever." I was like,
I'm finished.
yeah. And then, bro, it ended up like, I remember on the stairs. It was on the
Yeah, on the
stairs.
stairs. I was
this
on the top
club.
of the stairs.
He was
It was
on the top of
just
the stairs. I was on the bottom of the stairs, and I was like, I was so certain he was joking. And then when I realized he's not joking, it turned into like a, what the fuck do you mean, bro? Like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this to man? What are you doing? There's gal here, and we weren't drawing gal like regularly like that.
Okay.
So I was thinking, what is going on?
This is the time for me to strike.
Yeah, and then I was like, bro, I would do this for you in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Like, what are you
But
talking about?
The thing is, I would never ask him.
Yeah, exactly.
In that situation.
That's where we
that's
were
where-
having an impasse.
Yeah.
It's like
Okay.
I was saying, but I would do it for you, and he was like, but I wouldn't let you do it for me because
Yeah.
I would never ask you.
Got you.
And then it turned into like a random argument we never expected to have.
Yeah.
And that was it. That's the only argument we've ever
Literally.
had in our entire friendship.
Literally.
And we squad. Eventually, I was like, fuck it, all right.
We
Then.
squashed it like 10 minutes
Immediately.
later, yeah.
Well, that's good. That's a round of applause. 16 years, one argument. That's flipping great. That's beautiful.
Thank you, G.
That's impressive. So what happened with the girl? What did you end up doing?
I charged her, bro. I was like, bro, I just told her it's not happening. And she was like, all right, cool. And we just left it.
Life.
Life, literally life.
It's the game. This segment here is called Get to Know Me. So we have some sentences / phrases within the bowl, and you're just gonna read it out and literally finish it.
Are
Literally.
you participating?
Nah, bro, you're here.
Oh, okay, cool.
Just like I was there, you're
Okay,
here.
fair.
You know what I'm saying?
Touche.
You're
To
here.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, we asked you questions.
Yeah,
like that.
we was
touche.
together.
The time I got in most trouble at school was... I wasn't really a troublesome youth like that in school, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Is it?
Yeah, but I'm trying to recall.
What about the time your dad pulled you out? I know it's not in
Yeah,
school.
okay. So, I was a little thief when I was a youth. I would actually steal notes from my mum's purse to buy sweets. That's how much of a sweet tooth I was.
I done
So
that.
you get it?
Yeah,
You're there, you're locked in, right?
Listen,
we're locked in.
I done
Yeah.
that, bro.
Cool,
I
we're
done
locked
that.
in, all right.
But I done that.
Empathy, we
Yeah,
understand.
bro, I can relate. Yeah, I done that.
So, I actually didn't steal the money. It was a 50-pounder. It was my sister.
£50.
It was my sister, but because I was the general thief, Pops just thought it was me.
Right.
So I'm in like year 5. Pops pulled up to the school before end of school. They're like, oh, Fuhad, your dad's here. I was like, what? So he's like, cool. I went to go see him. I was like, I want to go through your bag. I was like, what? I went through my bag, no sweets, nothing. And then, no, sorry, there were sweets. I'm confusing 2 different stories because there's twice now he's come to my school. One in year 7. One in year 5. So the year 5 one, I did steal it. But I didn't steal it from my mum. I stole it from an auntie that was staying with us at the time.
Okay.
So
Hey.
context. I stole it from an auntie that was staying with us at the time. That's important, right?
So you weren't just stealing from mum, you're stealing from...
family.
Wow.
Yeah, the extended family. I told you, sweet tooth, bro.
That's not a little thief, that's a thief.
Yeah. Extended family.
Yeah.
Right. So...
Man, I'm saying I was a little thief. Thief, bro.
Came to my school, blah, blah, blah. He went through my bag. He saw that there was probably like Haribo's or something in there. And he knows that I shouldn't have the money to buy that because he didn't give me any money to buy it.
Right.
I would eat in school. I was like, cool. He said, I'll pick you up after school. I said, say less. I already knew I was in trouble. So he picked me up after school now. We went to the local shop that was on top of the hill that was next to my house. We bopped in there now. He asked the Donnie at the counter, did this boy come in here this morning to buy sweets? He said yes. Before he said anything else, he slapped me down the aisle.
Yo.
He slapped me up the aisle.
One time.
Literally, I was scattering tins everywhere.
Yeah.
The boss man was just looking. You know when you're dazed and you look up and you see a figure, like, you're not gonna help me. Are you not gonna help me? He just stood there, scattered these sweet corns, everything, and he fixed it up afterwards. Went back home. Bearing in mind, like I said, stole it from my auntie. Went back home now. He was like, all right, punishment time. I can't remember what punishment he gave me, but it was beating me, whatever. And then my auntie came down to beg my dad, say, John, please, like, give him a chance, blah, 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 blah. I was like, oh, thank you, like, lo and behold, I stole it from her, you know, she was the one begging for my life, but I couldn't say nothing. You see what I'm saying?
Man.
So yeah, that was one of the worst times that my pops has come to school and like drapes me up. Yeah,
Man.
crazy.
How much do you reckon you took from auntie?
It was only like a £2, you know.
£2.
It wasn't anything crazy, but imagine, you know how many sweets you can get back then for £2?
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah, no, you're
We're
right.
talking like 90 something.
Yeah, no,
maybe
you're
like
right. Bro,
99.
Twix used to be like 30p.
Bro, it was olden times, bro.
Yeah, 30p. Sherbet.
Oh,
Sherbet.
sherbets were like
1p.
5p,
Yeah,
bro.
the lanky
5p,
Larrys.
1p, bro.
Oh, yeah.
the small ones, the
One
small
p,
ones.
bro.
Yeah.
Sherbets were 1p, bro. And then
Bro.
like Panda Pop.
Panda,
I buy sweets, bro.
Panda
Come on
Pop,
now.
like, you know.
Come on, man.
Yeah, because they used to call me Tic Tac Kid.
Tic Tac
Yeah,
Kid.
because I used to buy, I had Tic Tac every day.
Why?
Breath is important to me.
Ooh, okay. My weirdest experience abroad was, probably when we went skydiving. So yeah, 2 years ago, we must have went to Miami for Phil's birthday. I have a habit of getting excited about stuff. And on the podcast, I'll be like, I'm doing this. I'm gonna do this. I don't mean it, but obviously people hear it and they're like, cool, we're waiting for it. So years ago, probably like 4 years ago, I was like, bro, I wanna like push the boundaries. I wanna like get excited. I wanna do some stuff, like once in a lifetime stuff. I'm not doing nothing. So I told Phil, oh, I'm gonna go skydiving. I'm gonna book it. Never booked it. 2-3 years went past. I never mentioned it again. And I used to see comments all the time like, when's this guy gonna go skydiving? Like, he's full of shit.
I'm finished.
So we went on holiday for his birthday. And then when we landed in Miami, our boy Jacob, who we went with, Fuhad was getting his luggage and he pulled me to the side. He was like, just so you know, I've booked skydiving on Saturday.
Sick.
Yeah, sick. And I was like, wow. Okay. Yeah. Say less. Yeah, wow. Okay, cool. He was like, yeah, it's booked. It's ready to go. So then we pulled up there and I was bricking it. I was breaking it like to a degree where like I'm realizing I've never been more scared of anything in my entire life.
Wow.
And I'm trying to keep the spirits high and stuff, but like I remember on the drive there, we drove, it was like an hour away.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then we drove to the old, because they had moved location or something. So we drove an hour to the airport that they're not using anymore.
Yeah.
And once we established, oh, they're not using this one anymore, I was like, I think we should just charge the whole experience.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that important. I feel like we're ruining our day by chasing around these places that they don't want us to be. And I was taking everything as a sign as we shouldn't do this. And then, we pulled up there. You get in there and they're like, I remember they asked as well, how much do you want to tip the skydiving like instructors?
Yeah.
And they were like, it's customary to tip like 50%.
Yeah.
So, and I remember we were in there and I was like, I'm tipping them 100%.
It's
Like,
this
is my life.
This is my life. And I remember Fuhad came from the bathroom and then I heard the lady say the same thing, customary to tip 50%. And he was like, all right, I'll do 50% then. And then when we were in the plane, we were all buckled up. I'm scared. And then they had this like clip that they were clipping everyone to the plane.
Okay, yeah.
And then Fuhad asked his boy, so I got clipped, our boy Jacob got clipped, someone else who was doing the experience got clipped, and Fuhad's instructors ain't clipped him in. And then Fuhad's like, bro, do I need to clip that? He's like, yeah, it's fine. And then we get higher and higher and higher, and I remember Fuhad turned to him again like, bro, do you need to clip the thing? And then he said, you should have tipped more. I know, bro. yeah, we were all frozen there like, nah. Bro, it's game over for us.
Playing games with our lives.
You're lying.
Mothers.
He said you should have tipped.
Yeah, mothers, yeah.
What, he kept letting you...
Yeah.
Oh.
Bro. Bro, it was stressful.
Yeah.
But yeah, we did it. And long story short, I hated it. And I'll never, ever do it
He
again.
went before me and I landed before him.
Yeah. My bro had us just spinning in the air for time, bro. And then they say like, oh, you're not supposed to go through clouds. It's dangerous to go through clouds. He plunged us through a cloud. I hated the whole thing, bro. It was hell.
Yeah, no, because I've done skydiving as well. And it's mad, but I did it in Dubai.
Everyone does it in Dubai, innit?
Yeah, but I didn't know they could do it in Miami. That's different.
Bro, yeah. It was cool, like, don't get me wrong. But I think the reason I didn't like it is because I thought, once I land, I'm going to have that rush of like, let's do it again. Bro, when I landed, I was hugging the ground like, bro, never, ever again.
Yeah, nah, bro. Did I want to do it again? Because I'm scared of heights, isn't it?
Yeah, same.
Like, no, I'm proper scared of heights.
Yeah.
I can watch a game and think I'm in the game. And then when they're like on buildings and that,
Yeah.
I'm feeling like bro, I'm watching buildings. I swear down, I'm just like, I swear down, so like,
That's
bro,
jokes.
I'm mad scared of heights. So, but I just did it like, because I said, I got to conquer my fear.
Yeah.
Like, because I remember going in there, you had to be 100 kilograms.
Oh,
you have to weigh. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
100 kilograms.
Yeah.
Did I do that to you as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100 kilograms. And I was like 102.
Okay.
I said, oh, can I go to the bathroom? I went to go and like, release everything.
That's jokes.
I went to release everything and I come back and I was like, nah, it's like 101. And I said, right, what's that? And I said, all right, cool. And then took off my boxes. Man, I remember. Then I came, I made the weight. I was like 99.7.
Oh,
Okay.
Damn,
But
fair.
then you know the thing when they strap it.
Yeah.
That's where you needed the boxes.
Oh, damn.
Because when they strapped here,
Yeah.
my scrotum
Tools
got
just out,
caught,
yeah.
brother.
Damn.
Wow.
Brother, mid-air, over the palm. Mad. Over the palm, just swinging. Eyes closed, just swing.
That's jokes, bro.
Oh, damn. So we have the silliest reason I've ghosted someone is. I don't think I can answer this. I don't think I've ghosted anyone.
Seriously.
I don't think so.
Really?
I don't think so.
What?
Can you
Not like
recall-
ever.
I don't think I think we naturally, like in life, you just naturally stop talking to people. Like it's gradual. But I don't think I've ever had the intention of ghosting someone.
Yeah, I don't think you
see
ever
what
have
I'm
the
saying?
intention, but like, I've had to ghost before. Like.
I've ghosted a few people.
Yeah, I ghosted, didn't it? I just couldn't keep up.
Yeah.
It's just long, man. Like,
Fair.
but I had to link, like, bruv, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, say no more.
You know,
Let me pick another one. Say no more. Say no more.
I couldn't keep up.
My biggest ick is interesting. I think it's changed over the years, but one of the things I've always said is after the dance, seeing girls barefoot in a kebab shop.
Ooh.
If you can't wear heels, bring flats.
Yeah, that one's mad still.
Barefoot in
and
a
especially
kebab shop.
if you even got like good toes.
Yeah.
Toenails are like.
Football's black.
Yeah.
It's just
Yo,
scary.
football. Oh,
Yeah, it's scary. I hate it.
Yeah.
Ooh. If there's one moment I could relive in my life, it would be.
That's a good question.
That's a very good question. I feel like it was when we did the O2 show.
Okay.
It's such a
Let's not just say the O2 show. I think that's a round of applause because that O2 show was flipping sick.
Thank you, bro.
Flipping sick.
Appreciate
Thank
you, bro.
It was flipping sick.
Thank you, G.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was obviously a good day and all this kind of stuff, but like, I realized this is a habit that I have in general, is that I struggle being present in big moments. I was so concerned about it just going well that I was like not deep in it at the time. And I remember this the first time, because we usually, every show we do, we have like handheld mics.
Yes.
The first time we had like
in-ears
and like in-ears and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, my thing was falling out constantly. And I remember thinking, this thing's pissing me off, bro. But I needed to hear the showrunner in my ear. And I was just thinking all these different things. And then I remember thinking like, I just want it to be over. That was the 8th show we'd ever done. And since then, we've probably done like 40 more. And like at that time,
8th show we've ever done.
yeah, we were just gassed that it was offered to us. So we were like, of course we're going to do it. And then we had like no real context of like feeling, because we'd done obviously 7 shows before. So it's like, all right, cool. You don't know what it's like to have done 30 shows if you've only done what you've done, innit?
Yeah.
So we felt ready. We were fine. We were going through it, and then rehearsals were different to how they used to be, and like everything had so many fluid motions and all this kind of stuff. And then like I, for some reason, decided to pick like a 20-minute segment of like the story that I was telling. That's just me talking.
Pressure off me.
Yeah, bro. And I was stressed about that. And I remember being in a hotel the night before, like running over my lines and stuff like that. I'm thinking, this is not how we do shows, bro. So on the day, I was just so, I wasn't nervous or anything like that. But in the moment whilst we were on stage, I was just like, I just want it to go well. I just want it to go well. I just want it to go well. And before I knew it, we were coming off stage.
Yeah.
And then
Quick.
everyone's coming up like, how was it? How was this? Da, da, da. And I remember thinking, I don't know. I don't know. I actually don't know how it was, because I remember thinking, this is coming up, and this is this, and this is this. This timing needs to go well for here, and da, da. And I remember there wasn't a single moment where I was like able to be like, this is sick. Whereas every show we've done since then, I've had so much time to like digest and look around and see everyone there and see the lights and the cameras and the smiles and everything. I'm like, wow, this is awesome. But that one show is the only show I've never been able to do that. And it's the only show I've only really, really wanted to do it.
Yeah.
And so I think if I could relive anything, it would be that moment and just take a beat to just enjoy it.
Present, yeah.
I didn't know what to expect. Like, I just didn't know what to expect. But just the way that it was put together, and you were both like, your comedic timing was really good that day. Very, very good. 'Cause remember, I'm there, I'm just like looking like, ooh, and I'm just like, right, these lot are hitting it, man. Like, it's just like, and you're just like, you probably had the crowd, and I said, yeah, man, it was sick.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, bro.
Whoever's on your team that said that, there,
it's wonderful, bro. We got a good team.
genius. Flipping genius.
Oh, a food that I hate is, so I don't hate this, I'm just very intolerant to it, so I don't eat it anyway. Shellfish. So I can't eat prawns, crabs, scallops, none of that stuff. A lot of people say to me, oh, you're missing out, Fuhad, you're missing out, Bro, I throw up when I eat this.
Okay, got you.
So how can you tell me I'm missing out when I'm expelling food from my system and it sends me to sleep? So,
Oh, so you can't eat prawns?
nah, bro.
Like jumbo prawns?
Bro, what's the difference between prawns and jumbo prawns? No, I can't eat prawns, bro. Nah.
None of it.
None of that, bro.
Sorry.
He's thinking, right, you're missing out. That's what you're thinking, right?
Yo, prawns are like,
It does nothing for me, bro.
prawns are heavenly, brother.
It does nothing for me. I feel violently sick.
Haven't they got like an alternative?
To prawns?
brother.
You know, like they have like corn meat and corn. This,
vegan
that.
prawn must be hell.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that's nice.
I would never put that in my mouth. I would never.
I hear that.
If I wasn't doing Shxts'N'Gigs, I would probably be miserable. So I'm thinking, would I even be here? Period. Because I'd be so miserable. Right. You good?
It's funny because it's so true.
I would probably be personal training still.
Okay.
That's
oh,
why
you was proper personal trainer?
Yeah, I was a personal trainer. I loved it, but I hated it. And basically, I've hated every job I've ever had. So I always knew that I would be doing something that entails like working for myself because, and I needed this. I needed Shxts'N'Gigs to pattern because, if I had to tell you, at the time I was at rock bottom. I was confident that the show would go well for us, but in the back of my mind, that I never actually told him at the time. I was telling him, bro, it's gonna slap, it's gonna be this, it's gonna be that, and I believed all those things. But realistically, I just wanted hope. And I used to tell myself, even if it never patterns, we could be doing it for 5 years, and if it never patterns, but the only way I'm gonna be able to get through these days at work is if I believe that it's gonna happen.
Wow.
So I need something else to pour my energy into to
Yeah.
make me, to have an escape, to think, I'm not gonna have to wake up feeling like this forever because I'm working on this thing that's gonna take me somewhere. And even if it never gets me there, the more we work at it, the more it will alleviate the pain of having to go to work every day. And luckily it did work out.
Yeah.
But yeah, it
Worked
was,
out very well.
thankfully, but yeah, it was, I hated work, man. I can't describe how much I hated it. We were doing like a memory lane episode the other day for our 500 episode, and there was old clips that we were playing. And there's clips of when we were doing the show whilst I still had a job. And I'll be on camera like, please, God, like, I don't want to do this anymore, please. Yeah, bro, it was funny, man, to look back at and think, yeah, I was so unhappy. It was crazy.
That's wild. What were you doing before?
I worked in hospitality. So in Manchester and in London, I used to manage restaurants.
Is
Yeah,
it?
so I was doing that for 10 years. So I thought if it wasn't for this, I still think till today I'll be in hospitality.
Oh, did you enjoy it?
It was a love-hate. I learned to love it because this is all I knew outside of uni. As soon as I left uni, I was a bartender. And then I worked my way up from there.
Imagine being served by you at the bar.
A lot of people can't see me in the hospitality industry.
Yeah, I can't.
A lot of people can't.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah,
can't.
that was my life for like best part of 8 to 10 years.
Were you a manager?
Yeah, I worked my way up to
I could definitely see the manager.
assistant general manager.
Yeah, assistant general manager.
Yeah,
I could
yeah.
definitely see it. So not hands-on.
I was hands-on. I was very much more delegate, but I was definitely hands-on.
You can see it when you go to eat with him, though.
I
He
can't take the
criticises
hospitality
everything.
out of my brain. When I go to any restaurant, it could be Nando's, bro. I criticize almost everything because in my head, I know how it should work and how it should run. If I was in a zombie apocalypse, the 3 items I would carry would be knife, grenades, and I guess water, even though that'll run out at some point. But yeah, them 3.
Grenade is crazy.
Yeah.
The strangest thing that's happened to me on a date was, it's tough for me because I don't date really ever.
Is it?
I remember there was a time I was on like Tinder and stuff years ago. I did a little 3-month stint on there. Bro, I must have penciled in like 20 dates with gal and just cancel on the date every time.
20?
Yeah, bro, I'm not playing, like, bare. Because I always thought like, I'd rather like go gym with my boy, or I'd rather go home and chill, or it was always something I would rather do than be spending the evening with a stranger. So I would just cancel. But this isn't the strangest thing, or it's strange for me because it's so out of character for me. This was, oh my God, years ago. But we were in Manchester again. We were out for some drinks, me and Fuhad, out for some drinks, and I met a ting, and we had a time. Like we were just like, banter was going, and this is not like me. I don't like really talking to strangers and all this kind of stuff. Even if it's a girl, like I find it hard to like hold good conversation. So like, conversation was flowing, everything was cool, laughing, drinking, like ha he he. Went back to hers, had a great evening, and I remember being like, oh, this is the love of my life. yeah, I lost composure, bro. This is not James. Yeah, I was like, oh, this is the love of my life. This is gang, bro.
What? You said that to her?
No, I didn't say it to her.
Oh.
But I came back and told him.
Okay.
I was like, bro, this is it, bro. This girl's too cool. And I remember the next day, because I was staying one more night, and I remember messaging her like, oh, cool, do you want to chill later kind of thing? And she was like, yeah, cool. She ghosted, man.
Oh.
And when I say I didn't just text her, double text, triple text, I must have messaged this girl like 4 times, bro. It's making me feel sick thinking about it. And I was like, oh, what time are you still free for later? Add me. And I was like, oh, just check in that you still want to chill later, add me.
Oh.
Like, James again, just in case you forgot.
Oh.
Yeah, still on for later, add me.
Oh.
And, yeah. And I remember telling to him thinking, and I remember lying to him, she's airing me. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm probably going to leave around 8-ish. So yeah, just to let you know, don't wait up there. Yeah. I'm going to dip around 8. And this goes airing me. And then I think she texted me the next day like, oh, my bad, I fell asleep. But she hasn't replied from 2 o'clock yesterday afternoon. And I remember thinking, James, who are you really, bro? Like, that's so out of character for you. Like, why would you do that? So in terms of, it wasn't a date, but strange in terms of like where my mental was, I don't know. I was lost in the sauce. Damn. Lost in the sauce. It's never happened before. It hasn't happened since. I refuse.
Oh.
Yeah, it's tough.
So that even got me thinking, what has been my weirdest experience? Ooh.
Go on.
There's a girl that like I fancied, right?
Yeah.
You know, like you I fancy her. You know, like, proper, like, nice and that.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of those ones where you kind of both know you like each other, but like you don't let it be known, but it's known. You know, it's just
It's
that
in the
weird
air.
thing that we do.
It's in
Like,
the
you
air,
know,
yeah.
like, you know that I like you and, you know,
Yeah,
blah, blah, blah. But anyway, so I think we arranged to meet up. And I think downstairs, like near her workplace or whatever, they had like a restaurant kind of thing. And I ended up running a little bit late because I was at like a meeting before and I came. So I ended up being like 40 minutes late or whatever.
Damn.
Yeah, I know. It was a long day, but hey, we got there. I got there in the end. And then I ended up having the date with her and her manager.
Damn. That's hell.
Her
Sorry,
and her
bro.
manager. And her manager's like, oh, yeah, it's all right. Like, you know, one of those people, like, bro, one of them,
Yeah.
like, you know, one of those, like, quirky, yeah, you know, she's brilliant. I was just
Oh, bruv.
like, bro, tough.
Yeah.
I just thought, why are you here?
Like
be
you're
honest?
interviewing to date her.
Yeah, bro. What kind of rapport did you have before? Was you friends? Or was it just like a distant...
It was like a...
Casual flirt.
Yeah, casual flirt. I would say it's more that. I wouldn't say we're friends. Like, you know her. And
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know each other, but it's not really like, like that.
One is
That's crazy.
techie, bro.
That's crazy.
That's one of the weirdest ones.
Because you can't even address it in the moment.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can't.
Yeah, that's too weird.
You can't even be like, what the fuck is this?
What the fuck you doing?
You can't say nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like,
Did you ask her after or no?
no, I didn't. Do you know why? Because I think like I said, because you know when you're trying to get it popping. You know?
Yeah.
Because I think I just fancied her, innit?
You don't want to bring that attention back to the... Yeah.
You get me? I just tried to like smooth
forward.
it out.
Let's move forward, yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I was late by 40 minutes. So I thought, all right, cool. If I'm going to have to sit with your manager as well, then
Fair.
let's just
That's
sit with your...
punishment, bro.
Hey, yo, yeah, let's just sit with your
Punishment.
manager, bro.
All right, cool.
I was like, yeah, but hey, interesting.
Damn.
This part of the show, it's called Pit Stop.
Okay.
All right, and literally, it's literally a pit stop. You know, we've had a lot of conversation and a bit of banter, but yeah, we're just gonna play a little game.
Nice.
Sick, easy.
I'm gonna invite the Gen Z general who thinks he knows everything under the sun. I know you lot have seen him already.
Yeah.
What's up, bro?
He didn't even want to iron his shirt today, but
I ironed it, bro.
where did you iron it?
With an iron at home.
Nah, bro, not like that. Where are you trying to sit today?
Wherever, innit? Wherever there's space.
Oh, you need to
Oh,
sit
you
down.
went sit?
The man,
Oh, my bad.
the man ain't trying to let me sit, bro.
Nah,
Like,
my bad,
know you were trying to sit.
They didn't know they was trying to make them sit. Where are you trying to sit? You're trying to sit next to them?
where else am I going to sit on the floor?
Yeah, you look fine on the floor,
Oh
man.
my days.
Fight back, bro.
Bro,
Yeah, fight back.
it's your production.
Anyway.
It's because he loses all the time. That's why he does
Oh,
that.
okay.
I
Say less,
don't
say less, say less.
He
like someone that
loses, he
loses.
cheats, he does everything.
Bro,
Okay,
what are you doing?
Sorry,
What are you doing?
sorry,
No, seriously, what are you doing?
sorry.
He's reassessing.
All right, don't you worry. I got you.
Today we have word association with a twist. Each player must say a word related to the previous, i.e. colour, green, blue and sky. While the players are doing this, there's a mystery timer going on in the back. Once the mystery timer goes off, whoever's go it is out. Last person standing wins. Car,
Doors.
Handle.
Mirror.
What?
Handle mirror.
Yeah, he panicked.
Yeah, he's charged. He's
Yo,
out,
that now obviously we've got all the
trial
practice
errors,
rounds out of the way.
Out the way, yeah.
this is what I
Now,
mean by he
now
cheats,
we can
man.
start properly.
Yeah,
right?
this is
Now-
what I said earlier
I
about
hear
he
it.
cheats.
No,
I hear it.
because
You know
they
what I mean.
had practice
No,
rounds.
mine was just like
Yeah,
an
yeah,
understanding
yeah.
of
And
the...
same with mine.
This is their
Mine
first
was
time
like,
playing it. You
mine
play
was.
this every week.
I don't play it every week. I don't play 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 every week. Thank you very much. I don't play every week.
All right, bet.
Okay,
So this is the first proper round.
This is the first
Yeah,
proper
this is the
real
first
one.
proper
All
round.
right, cool.
I don't play every week.
I'm locked.
Carbonara,
Cream.
Yogurt.
Breakfast.
lunch,
Dinner.
Snack.
Twix.
chocolate,
Bar.
Gold.
Silver.
jewels,
Necklace.
Chain.
Diamond.
dirt,
Ground.
Feet.
Shoe.
boots,
Laces.
Socks.
Trouser.
shirt.
But
Bro, that's unfair.
What happened?
Unfair.
What happened?
That's unfair.
the time went
That's
off.
going off.
Oh.
That was the warm up though, innit?
Nah, bro. Nah, bro.
So he gets
Nah,
the warm-up.
bro.
You get the
Nah,
warm-up.
bro.
Don't get the warm-up.
Sorry. Gen Z general, you're out.
This is the rigs anyway, man.
You're
All
out.
right, safe though, bro.
You're out.
Nice one, guys.
GG's.
You're out.
Encyclopedia.
Book,
Pages.
Numbers.
maths,
Literature.
English.
language,
Speaking.
Tongues.
prayer.
Mike, you're out.
How?
said
How?
it.
I
You
said
said
it,
prayer.
no.
You said it
I
after the
finished the
timer.
word. Finish.
No, you said it after the
How?
timer.
Bro, do you know what? You shouldn't even be able to dodge because that was on you.
I don't believe it was.
Yeah.
That was on you because I got my word out.
I don't.
I got my whole word out.
I'm gonna leave it. I'm
I
gonna
got
leave
my
it.
word out.
I'm gonna leave it.
Let's
I
take a vote.
got my word
Let's
out.
take a
I
group
got my
vote.
word
Let's
out.
do a vote.
Bro, no one can see you lot, so it doesn't even matter. No one can see you guys. It's about who's here.
Let's do a vote.
No one can see you lot. Bro, I got my
personally
word
think it's
out.
Mike.
Everyone put their hand up if they think Mike's out.
Oh, you lot fight your bricks.
That's game, bro.
Everyone had their hand up.
That's
they're out.
game, bro.
Look at, hey, see, you're hurt. It's hurting.
I'm
It's
not
burning.
hurt. You're out as well.
It's burning
You're
him.
man.
It's burning him.
So it's me and you.
Yeah,
Yeah, go on.
All right, what's the word?
You're throwing out the word?
Comfortable.
Cozy.
Warm.
Cold.
Hot.
Boiling.
Temperature.
Steam.
Frost.
Ice.
Cold.
He said cold.
Ha. Ha ha ha.
Fair.
Good game.
Good game, GG's.
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you, guys.
What, so you won that, yeah?
Yeah.
Obviously.
Where's his prez?
Prize.
I hear that.
Today's game is 2 truths and 1 lie. The guests must come up with 2 truths and 1 lie about themselves. They will then present all 3 statements to Michael, who must guess which one is the lie. If Michael guesses the lie, he wins.
It's unfair because I know a lot about this guy.
So we do about both of us
About
together.
both of us and then, yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Oh.
One time, Fuhad and I spent half an hour on a podcast episode having fun with some sex toys.
Second one is James and I have shared a bonding experience with a lady involved.
Hey.
Last one is one time Fuhad caught me showering with another man.
Showering with another man, I think I can believe that because like your personal trainer background, and it doesn't necessarily mean that you was in like the shower. It could have been like,
I was in the shower, bro.
With another man,
Yeah, with another man.
as he stated.
It wasn't even like a shower. It was like a bath.
Yeah.
You know, a bath that has a shower.
Yeah, with a draw curtain.
Yeah, with the curtain, not even no glass.
No glass.
I think that must have been for a campaign.
A campaign.
Campaign.
It must have been for something.
You think we'd say yes to that?
Yeah.
I don't know, bruv. You know, early days when we all shaking their man.
Fair enough.
We
gotta get
Yo,
something.
that we gotta get something.
All right, fair play.
You know, quick like, you know.
All right,
Yeah, could you guys just, you know, just
Yeah.
keep the lights on.
All right, cool.
You know, it could have been one of those ones.
Cool.
Could have been one of those and deleted it.
Yeah.
Quick, because you know, like I said, you lot's digital footprint is pristine.
Okay.
So you shower and you had the.
There was a curtain.
There was a draw
Oh,
curtain.
it could have been like uni, because you don't remember, like you lot are like you're locked in for so long. Could have been like a dare.
Could have been.
You know, one of them like, oh yeah. If you don't know, you gotta get in the car with him. Like one of them ones. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you
Okay.
lost the bet, so you gotta get into that. Like, I can see that kind of stuff
Alright,
happening.
cool,
Like,
cool,
yeah,
cool,
I can see
cool.
it like that.
Fair.
I think that's truth.
Okay.
An intimate experience together with a lady. That's very interesting. Based on the fact that you wouldn't let him go to your room with the key. You wouldn't give him the key to go back to your crib.
Yeah, but that was my space, you know? We're talking about, we've been out many a times in many a cities, bro. We've had many a hotels.
Yeah, that argument was because it was his
It
own
was
bed.
because it was my bed. That was the caveat.
Okay. You don't look like someone that would share. I'm sorry. You look like you want it all for yourself. That you don't look like. So
Why do I look like that?
You're on hospitality. It's
does that
about
mean?
taking care. So I think
Yeah,
like
alright. He's
yeah,
trying to twist
hospitality.
it. He's trying to twist it.
Hospitality,
Alright, cool,
you take good care.
If that's what you think.
Yeah, you don't
That'd be
share.
double care.
yeah, double
Yeah.
care, bro.
Double care, bro.
Do you know what's bad? Man looked here. Yeah. And I was like,
I don't see you sharing.
fair enough, bro. It depends how you look at it.
Literally.
Because, yeah, maybe I'm not sharing. Maybe I'm extra greedy.
Maybe you lot could have all slept in the bed together, just as friends.
Maybe.
Really?
Yeah?
And then what's the other one?
Experiment with sex toys.
experiment with sex toys.
On an episode.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. What are you gonna do with it? Like,
There's a lot to do, bro.
Depending on the toy. We had
Yeah,
there was
bro.
toys up in the studio.
what kind of toys?
Plug,
There was a dildo.
stimulator,
Yep.
Hey,
Pretty sure there was a ring,
ring.
hey.
like a flash thing as well.
Oh, yeah.
The flash torch thing.
Little
Yeah.
pocket thing.
Yeah, little pocket.
Little egg.
Egg. he was discussing it for 30 minutes.
Discussing it, experimenting, playing, you know how it gets.
What, with each other, with the toys?
With each other. And obviously using the toys, isn't it?
I think that's a lie. The bed experience, I believe it. Like, even though you wouldn't share, I think that, like, on a scatty one, when you're out.
Scatty one.
Yeah,
Crazy.
Like, on a scatty when you're out, you know what I'm saying? Uni, you know, someone's playing with this one. Hey, stop it. I feel like what you said. Everyone falls asleep on the bed. So I think I can see that.
That's hilarious.
I think I can see that.
Yeah.
Getting the shower with the thing, for some reason, I think I see it.
Alright.
Maybe like someone ran out of water or something like, or it was like a dare, or like a forfeit or something.
Cool.
Or maybe like an early campaign.
Okay.
Mad. You know, you've seen that advert recently, innit? Where it's like the two people in the bath and then another person comes from. I forgot what brand it was. I just thought, well, this is a bit wild, isn't it? Terrestrial television and all that.
Yeah.
Playing with the toys is the lie, and the other two are the truth.
Okay, cool.
That's what I think.
You're incorrect, unfortunately, bro.
Incorrect.
The toys is true.
Toys is true.
Shower is true. Three
is a lie.
songs? Nah, that's false.
I knew it because you wouldn't share. I knew it because you wouldn't share. I knew it. There's something about you wouldn't share. I just knew it because you wouldn't share.
Should have stopped with your guts, bro.
Yeah, bro. So the shower thing was, it was crazy.
I was like 30 of uni.
Yeah, it was a uni.
Yeah.
I was minding we were getting ready for a night out, and again, it was Rem. We used to accuse him of being late all the time, so we'd always be late to the function because this bro can't get ready in time. So we had a downstairs bathroom. I was in there having a shower, and you know them ones where the door locks from outside, but if you get like a 50p, you can twist it. Yeah, bro. So I must have been in there showering, minding my business. Bro just walked in, arms off. I was like, bro, stop. What are you doing? That's not funny. Like, it's actually not funny. And he was like, oh, I need to get ready as well, innit? I was like, bro, stop. And then I'm like, please. And he jumped in there. And as soon as he jumped in there, I'm like, let me out, bro. And then Fuhad walks in the door. And I'm like, nah, bro, I swear down, like, I didn't even. And he's like, yeah, say less. And just close the door, what's up?
But what did I say though? I said that's
you did,
like a.
bro. You did, 100.
Yeah, because I thought, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, Rem, man, what's wrong with you, bro?
Yeah, facts, bro. It was peak. And then, the
sex toys one.
sex toy, that was for a brand
that was
deal.
for a brand.
They just sent us a bunch of stuff and we just had a time, bro.
Early days.
Yeah.
bro.
This section of the show is called Be Comfortable. Yeah? It's just like a last section of the show, just be comfortable.
Nice.
What we've done is we've picked a few pointers from your career so far, like career highlights.
Okay.
Right? Just career highlights in your journey so far. Things that we think are like amazing that, you know, or they're just staple points within your journeys. And we're literally just gonna pick a word from the bowl and we're gonna see how that word links to this career highlight. And
Okay.
we'll just go into a little bit more.
All right,
Cool.
sick.
Nice.
If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Subscribe, join the family. At 100K, we're gonna do something special. It's Big Shambolizer. Yeah. The first one is starting your YouTube channel.
Joy.
Ooh.
Starting the YouTube channel and joy.
When we started this YouTube channel, I lived in Manchester. He was obviously back home in Northampton. And we had just come off the back of being in uni together for 4 years. Then I went back to London for a bit. He went back home. And then I decided to go to Manchester. And we used to link up like every 3 months or so when I still lived in London. We used to always link up as a group and whatever, but it was few and far between. When I moved to Manchester, for one, I love the city. And when we went out there prior, it was like, oh my, this is a nice city. It's very chill. Everyone likes everyone. It's also very small, so you can walk everywhere. So when I moved up there, we used to go out a lot out there and it was fun. So when we started the pod, it was like, okay, now he's gonna come up more often. So the pod highlighted the fact that our friendship is getting stronger because we're seeing each other more and more. And what we're putting out is basically what we've been doing anyway. We're just sitting down, chatting shit and reminiscing. So we decided when we put the camera on, it's exactly the same thing. So yeah, elements of joy, I would say.
Well played.
Yeah.
I have nothing to add.
Yeah.
Well played.
Yeah.
That was good.
Do you ever feel as if like in the process of like starting a channel, even though you said it's what you're doing anyway, that you was ever like playing a version of yourself, or is it like, because, you know, obviously when the camera's on, you kind of have to switch it on at times, you know?
I think, sorry, I would say it's more like that now than it used to be.
Okay.
A lot of the time, we would just act how we felt at that time. And we didn't care, like we knew no one was really watching, anything like that. So it was just like, if there were days where we were down, there were days that we were down. And there was like one episode that we did one time where we were just hung over. And I had to like stop halfway to like go be sick. And then come back. And the whole time I was just there like, I'm a mess. I don't want to talk. Even that was fun because it was just fun to look back at over when I used to edit it and think, bro, what are we doing? So back then, yeah, we didn't have to do too much of like the version of ourselves. I think now it's a little bit more important, which is not necessarily a negative, but yeah, it was a lot of fun back then.
Yeah, man.
Do you still feel fun now?
100%, yeah, because we're doing a lot more than just the pod.
Yeah, of course.
So it's seeing the exponential growth from 5.5 years ago till now.
Yeah.
Has really brought like James said earlier, sometimes we struggle to be present in the moment of like certain achievements. And there are times where we reflect on gratitude and just like message each other or like tell the team we love them, because we're always on the go, we're always thinking of the next thing. But there are times where we just have to take a beat. We could have had a good like Reacts record and be like, damn, I love this job.
Yeah.
You know? So it's just one of them days.
During that stage and that period, was there ever a time where you just thought, bro, we might as well just pack this in?
Honestly, no. Because for me
Serious?
personally, anyway, he wanted to do, like, podcasting has always been his thing. I've never listened.
Okay.
Like, at the time, I never listened, never watched. I was too busy working. So it was one of those ones where me jumping on the pod with him was more like I just get to see my boy, we get to chat. And it's extracurricular for me. So it's something I can look forward to. Even if it didn't work out in terms of like me quitting my job and then this being our actual job, I was having fun. So for me, I feel like for me, there wasn't any like expectations. There wasn't any, oh, we have to do this, we have to do that. So for me, it was fun.
Agreed as well. And like I said earlier, like this was just like, for me, it was just like the hope that it would work. And that was enough for me. So at no point was I ever like, let's pack it in. And I feel like we were very fortunate. We were seeing growth from like day one, even though it was small. Big pause, by the way.
I was so locked into big pause.
So yeah,
That's funny.
even though it was like very, very gradual, I think we've been very fortunate in that way a lot of creators aren't, in that the way our success happened was that it was always like very slowly linear. It was never like dead, and then like bang, and then like ours was always like kind of growing. So we've done like a lot of interviews where people are like, where was that moment where you were like, wow, we're gone clear? And it's always like, there wasn't really ever a moment, because for us it's always been like a little bit more, until eventually you were like, oh, it's actually kind of a big deal.
Because you're not just podcasters, isn't it, really? And I spoke about it in the beginning because you're entrepreneurs, really, because it's like, you are, bro. Yeah, it's like, for me, because it's good. I think it's great because obviously taking, and I think it was when I came into the studio and you was explaining to me about the whole Patreon.
Oh,
thing,
yeah.
And I was just like, what's this? And it was like, oh, bro, now that's Patreon. Like, yeah, we start on there, we come on there first. And who or what was the moment where you said, you know what? Like, because obviously you've obviously always liked podcasting, right? But then in terms of like the business acumen to expand into things like Patreon, and then obviously like, you know, you do Channel 4 stuff, you obviously the live shows are sick, you know, you're doing all these different things. Where was that moment for you from obviously starting the channel to now getting to this point where it's just like, bruv, we can actually grow this thing?
I'm always like a massive dreamer.
Got you.
As well. So like the Patreon thing was easy because I remember very early days, I'm constantly looking at like, oh, what's this person doing? What's that person doing? And like in the UK, it's still not like a big thing, but in America, like Patreon is like very standard for podcasts to do. And I was digesting like a lot of their content over there. So for me, I feel like when people speak about it now, I'm slowly starting to see like UK creators like getting involved in it. But for us at the time, it was like very much like, I'd say, oh, we do this on Patreon, and people are like, what's that? And like, but because I was digesting so much of that content, for me it was like, oh, that's standard. That's just what podcasts do. It's just a way to make extra money. And then like, I brought it to Fuhad's attention, and I was like, oh, this is an opportunity for us. Patreon was also more of like a troubleshooting solution because of the nature of our conversations early on in our YouTube career. they just wouldn't monetize any of our videos.
Okay.
We were just not getting monetized at all. So
Okay.
even when we worked so hard to get that like 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 hours, whatever, to start getting monetized, and we were so gassed when it happened that like every single time, like demonetize, and we were just like, what are we gonna do, bro? Yeah, and then it was like, we're never gonna make any money. And then yeah, Patreon was an opportunity where we're like, okay, cool. Here's an opportunity where we can just ask people if they want to pay, they want to pay, and it's all it is going to be an extra episode from us, and we'll slowly integrate it into the culture and see how it happens. And then it started off slow, but like there was definite. My thing is always as well, like if you can get one person to do it, you can get 5. If you can get 5, you can get 10. If you get 10, you can get 100. If you get 100, you can get 1,000. So like I remember very early on, we started doing it, and we only had like 2 people, and I remember thinking that's fine because 2 people have done it, which means eventually 2,000 people will do it. You just have to like stick with it. And again, we were lucky, same the way with our growth and stuff. We were lucky that anything that we've tried and really put effort into it, we've never had to like suffer for months and months and months to wait for it to work. We've always seen like a glimmer of hope from the beginning. And that's just like giving us enough confidence to like keep going with it.
That getting demonetized from YouTube is probably the
Oh, it's heartbreaking, bro.
It's horrible.
It happens a lot more rarely now, but like even when it happens now, you're like,
Oh,
damn.
is it because of the nature of like what it is that you was talking about within
Yeah.
the got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
And a lot of swearing as well.
Yeah,
Is
I
it?
was swearing, yeah.
Oh, snap! The swearing just.
Well, yeah, we did, but then we even also didn't understand like the tricks and all this kind of stuff. And like YouTube they're very clever. They're very like abstract about the way they set their rules out.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to be definitive and like, don't do this, don't do that, don't do that, so that you can't, there's no loopholes around their rules. So they intentionally don't tell you what you're doing wrong, just so you can just clean up your entire act.
Yeah.
So it was a steep learning curve.
Yeah.
The next milestone, hitting 1 million subscribers.
Oh, it's long, bruv. I think our YouTube growth took ages. I remember when we first hit our 100th, then 500th, and then 1,000. So for context, back when I was in hospitality, he was still a PT. We had a checklist of certain goals and milestones we wanted to hit. And our aim was if we check all of these things off, then ideally we should be making enough money to be able to quit our jobs and do this full time. And I think 1,000 subscribers was one of our first subscriber milestones. And we hit it in like a year, maybe 2 years, something like that. So I was thinking, a milli? Because we did another checklist. And I think, was it a milli on there?
Yeah, it was
Or
a milli. So a milli was, the second checklist was, the first checklist was, if we tick all of these off, we'll be good and we should be able to quit our jobs. The second checklist is a dream list.
Yeah, we'll shoot it.
And then, if we check this one off, we're caked and we're gone.
we're gone.
Yeah, we're gone clear.
Yeah.
And the last one on that checklist, the second checklist, was 1 million subscribers. And I remember saying to him when I wrote it out, I was like, don't expect us to ever do this, but this is the dream list.
Yeah.
And then, by the time that we even got it, I forgot I'd even written that
Yeah,
list.
literally.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
A lot of people tend to ask me when we go on different shows, like, what's a milestone for you that really, like, you remember hit so much? I tend to always say the 1 million subs. Because things like, it doesn't sound conceivable sometimes.
Yeah.
So, I'm really grateful for that one.
Yeah,
for
and
sure.
I feel like we convinced ourselves that we'd like niched our way out of ever being able to achieve that. Like that's like a traditional YouTuber milestone. Like podcasts aren't in a position to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So we were kind of like, that would be amazing, but like if you just look at the ecosystem of podcasts, it's just not a thing.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen for us. So I was kind of content that it's never going to happen. And then once we started to track en route to it, I was like, damn.
It's plausible.
Yeah, this is plausible.
So in your mind, you never thought that it could happen, but was there like a bit of you that thought that it could happen, or was it just pure like, you know what, we're just gonna keep doing what we're doing and keep doing what we're doing?
I think it was like,
I think it's a combination.
yeah, it was a
of
combination of both. Like it was like a case of like it could happen, but like the way my mind couldn't wrap. I remember one time my brother's really, really good at like data analytics, and he used to do that for a job. And I remember asking him one time, like, oh, I want you to figure out like the compound effect of what we're doing now and how many subs we're getting now and how this, when will we get to this? And he was just like, it doesn't work like that. Like you can't predict it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I need something.
Yeah.
And the way it was looking is like the amount of subs that we're getting, and even though I can see it growing, it's like, at that time, it's like, if we carry on this track, which I'm comfortable, it would take 7 years to get to like 1 million. So then I was like, damn, it's not gonna happen. But then you realize that like, this compounds to this, which compounds to this, which compounds to this, and then, yeah, it ended up happening way faster. Like the journey between 200K to a million was like, or even 100K. The journey between 100K to a million
Was quicker than
was quicker than the 0 to
100K.
100.
Okay.
And it was like, wow, okay, cool. This is like going crazy.
Where were you when you hit that million mark?
I think I was at home because I was just refreshing it.
I don't remember.
And I think it was actually Rem who had messaged to say it had happened before I'd even clocked that it happened. We knew it was going to happen like around that week.
Yeah.
So we were kind of just planning the episode that we were going to do. I went like,
I swear Rem was tracking it, no?
yeah,
Like
he
on
was,
socials.
yeah,
and
he was
stuff. I'm
tracking on
pretty sure,
socials and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
And then
yeah.
me and Fuhad were like out buying the guys gifts for the team.
Oh, yeah.
Sick.
So that's kind of, I was more focused about like giving the guys gifts and like having a good episode than I was actually even hitting the milestone.
Yeah.
Who's been your favorite guest?
Obviously you, bro. Come on
Hey,
now.
shut up.
Come on now, Michael, man.
talking about?
Come on,
Hey,
man.
these lot are sick.
Come on now.
These lot are the best. You can't do that to me, bro. I'm not. I'm not one of your links, you know. I have to give me like one of his links. Obviously, you, babe. Like, you know.
To be fair, I personally, I've said it before, I think everyone thinks I'm chatting shit when I
Yeah.
say this, but like, I don't think I have a favorite guest.
Seriously?
I haven't enjoyed everyone equally, but like, everyone brings something different.
Different, 100%.
And like,
100%.
even the guest that we did yesterday, like, is so
Yeah.
out there
Yeah.
for us. But like, being in that moment, I was like, wow, this is so unique. Like, this is something new for us.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't dare compare the episode that we did yesterday with Homeboy to the episode we did with you, or you to the episode that we did Nella Rose, or like that, because every one of them is
very
so
different.
different and so unique. And it's
Yeah.
just like, if I have a conversation with you now, and then you have a conversation with like your mum, and someone says, oh, which conversation did you prefer? It's like, what are you talking about?
two
Like,
different
we're
things.
talking about two completely different things.
Facts.
And that's how I feel about like our guest episodes.
Yeah.
Did anybody surprise you though?
For me, Specs surprised me.
Okay.
I didn't think he would be that funny in person.
Okay. Okay.
Because
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
only
Non-stop
obviously,
laughing.
yeah. We'd obviously seen a million of his clips and stuff like that, and I think I met him briefly, like very quickly one time, and not really had any conversation. And obviously everyone's like, "Oh, Specs is so funny, Specs is so funny," and I thought he was funny, but like when he was like actually on the sofa, like. Bro, the camera didn't catch half of it. Like I was sat there, like holding my head, like it hurt so much from laughing.
Yeah.
I just couldn't stop laughing, bro.
Yeah.
The guy was killing it,
he's
and he
loud, man.
deadpan. He does not laugh at his own shit
Yeah, that's
ever,
Specs.
bro.
Serious.
I love
Yeah,
Specs.
bro. And so that one, he surprised me about genuinely how funny he was.
Yeah. No, I love Specs. In regards to like future collaborations.
Okay.
Who would be like a dream collaboration? You'd say.
Mine one I've always said is like Kevin Hart.
Okay.
If Kevin Hart came to see us, I'd be over the moon.
Kevin's a great guy.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can
no,
imagine
Kevin's
it
a
being
great
like
guy.
really, really, really fun.
Yeah.
No, he's good people.
Yeah, I've seen
Yeah.
your
Yeah, no.
bare
Kevin's
times.
good people. Like he's really, really good people.
I feel like the episode would have gone for 3 hours.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't feel like 3 hours whatsoever. That's how easy it would be.
Yeah, because he's one of those people that he's like, he's got so much gems, but he's also got so much banter as well.
Yeah.
You know, that hybrid is like, it's crazy. So bro, you just be soaking up all this information. But he's genuinely like a lovely person, you know? But do you feel like even with like such like amazing growth now that you feel like you have to critique more everything that you do as well?
I would say we're a lot more analytical now because we are obviously always trying to expand, always trying to do better, but we also are trying to stay present in the moment as well, like we said before. But I would say we are more critical now because we understand the fact that we are a business.
Facts.
We understand the fact that we do have employees. We understand the fact that we don't want to be stuck in a rut, continuously doing the same thing and us get bored. Because once we get bored, it's like, what are we really doing this for?
Yeah.
I definitely feel like it's hard on the critique. I'm like really critical, and I feel like of what we do, and I feel like sometimes I get lost in the dichotomy of like, why did we start this and where we are now? So like, we started it for fun, and there's times where we could be having fun and something can be done just for the sake of fun, and I resist it because I end up listening to all of the like, oh, this is one of the biggest podcasts in the world. This is this, and then I treat our show or our production by the titles that other people give us.
Yeah.
Because we've never addressed ourselves as that. We would never address our show as like one of the biggest podcasts in the world. Like that's sickening. But when things go wrong or if things aren't in my head the way I think they should be, I'm always like, for the title that people treat us as, why are we struggling with this? Like, this is something that I feel this should be done very easily, or this could be done better. Why is it not done better? Why is it not done better? And then sometimes I personally lose the essence of just like, why did we start doing this in the first place? You know, we can have like a day. The other day we were doing a reactions episode, and it was the funniest thing ever. And there was nothing fancy or no gimmicks that we tried to put into it, or the production wasn't necessarily more than usual. And all these things that I obsess about sometimes, it was just a very standard thing where we watched a TikTok and laughed at it. And we found it so funny, watched it over and over and over again. And then at the end of it, we're like, that's probably one of the best episodes we've done on this channel, like, period, ever. And it's just like basic and simple and nice. So I sometimes need to like ground myself in just like, stop the critique and just enjoy being in the space.
I feel like the further you go in whatever journey that you're on, it's something that I connect with a lot of people that create and are performers in that, because it's like you can almost lose the essence of like why you're doing something
literally.
And the reason behind it. And it's interesting because it's like everyone says the same thing. That everybody says the same thing, and I'm just like, is there actually like a solution to that?
Yeah, literally, bro. I don't know. I don't know if there is. But we need to find it. We need to find it. Just joy. Find joy. Literally. And then that's the solution. But I do think it's a temporary solution. I think you need to be consistently reminded.
100%. O2 Arena headline show.
Oh my God, regret.
Regret.
To be fair, this lands perfectly on what I was saying earlier. Not being able to be more present in that moment and actually take in what it is that we were experiencing in that time. And like, I've been to the O2 multiple times since we've done that show. And I've looked around and think, damn, bro,
crazy.
This is insane. And I think like, I'm so sad that I never had that moment to have that about ourselves.
I have to agree.
Yeah,
I really
and it was
have to
like
agree.
just so. It wasn't stressful because I was kind of chill while we were doing it, but it was just so, like, make sure it goes well. Make sure it goes well. I was so concerned about how everyone else viewed the show, about how much everyone else enjoyed it, that like I feel like I personally forgot to enjoy it.
Yeah, because I remember when you guys told me that you was doing it, and I thought, oh, okay, sick. I think you said, yeah, you're gonna come to the show, and I was like, yeah. I said, where is it? I said the O2. I thought you was doing the Indigo.
Yeah. But that's what everyone thought.
Then Fuhad was like, nah, bro. He said, nah, bro. It's the O2. Yeah, I said O2. I said, yes, bro. And I remember at the time you told me you sold like 14,000 tickets at the time.
At the time, yeah.
And then obviously it went on to be like an amazing show. But like, was that ever a part of like the initial plan?
Initial, never.
Never, bro.
Never,
just
ever,
one
ever.
show was the initial plan. Just to see.
Yeah,
because live shows at the time for podcasts and stuff wasn't a massive big deal. And then once we signed with our management, they had asked us, have you ever thought about it? And then I had explained to Fuhad a couple years before that. I was in my car and I imagined us performing a show live in which at the start we would have like a VT of all of the moments that took us to get to this point. And it was just one show in my head. And I was like, if we could ever do a live show where that would happen, that would be sick. And I remember him saying like, yeah, that would be sick. And then when we signed with our management in like 2022, they were like, have you ever thought about live shows? And I remember thinking, yeah, I did have that one idea about the VT and all this kind of shit. And then we started off with just like one small little show, 300 people. And we were like, that was really cool. We were really nervous. It went well. And then at no point ever did we ever see it going like from here to here to here to then O2 Arena. Probably the year before we did the O2, less than a year before, we went to watch Mo at the O2. And I was walking from the car park with Rem. And we just started doing our own live shows. And Rem was like, can you imagine like performing there? I was like, it's impossible. It's not possible. I couldn't even dream of it. And then less than a year later, we did it.
That is insane.
Yeah.
I can see like a pattern here where it's like, oh no, we can't do that. Or this isn't gonna happen. And and then it just.
That's literally our story of our lives, bro.
Literally.
Yeah, everything that we have, because like I said, that checklist that we made way back when for 1 million subs, bro, that was the impossible list.
Yeah. And
everything that's happened ever since that got checked off wasn't even. I thought that list that we had there was the wildest dreams I could possibly imagine for us.
Right.
And the stuff that our lives have been like since then is inconceivable.
Yeah.
I think what I admire the most and I love about both of you is, and I think we connect on it, like on that level, is just the level of humility that you have throughout, like the ascension and all these successful moments that you have, and it's a beautiful thing.
Oh, thank you, bro.
I think like you don't always see that. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, even for you to say, oh, this was our dream list and we've been able to do that, and it's like, what would you do next?
Yeah, literally, bro. I would say that we're very fortunate in the way that like our content works is obviously just being ourselves.
Literally, yeah.
So like we don't have a specific talent that we showcase and everyone admires
expecting
us.
something.
Expecting
Yeah,
this, and
yeah.
everyone's like, you're so good at this. And it's like, the only compliment that they can have is like, you being yourself is cool. And then like, it allows us to be like, I can't do anything with that.
Yeah.
So thank you. I'll just continue to be myself. Whereas like if you're a particularly talented comedian and then you get this and you have other people around you that are like, you're so much better than me and you're doing all these arenas, you're so successful. I can see why it can get in your head of just like, oh, maybe I am better than everyone else. So unless we're gonna go full narcissist and be like, we are better at being people than everyone else in the world, then like it's very easy to just be like, have humility.
Was there ever a moment during any of the live shows that you just had to improvise mad, like especially at the O2 show where it's just like...
O2, I don't think we improvised, like, not improvised mad. I would definitely say there was a show in America, I can't remember what city. Granted, we were probably about halfway through the tour. So I knew the flow of the show, top to bottom. He knew the flow of the show, top to bottom. But it was one of those ones where this was unexpected. So James had to piss.
Oh yeah, I was bursting.
James had to piss.
What,
in the
on
show.
stage?
On
Yeah,
stage.
I was bursting, bro. And
We
I
were
was
about
there like
45, 50 minutes into the show. And he whispered in my ear like, bro, I'm sorry. I need to go piss. I need you to introduce this next segment. And it wasn't one of those ones that was like, fuck, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. But it was also one of those ones where, again, it's unexpected. So James dipped. People were like, oh, what's happening? I was like, don't worry about it, James. He'll be back. So introduce the segment. People were coming on stage. Then he came back on stage and he said, I think he told me after the show that he couldn't even piss all the way properly because he was so...
I was so stressed.
He was so stressed that he's left the stage.
yeah.
Wow.
So I
Yeah.
literally, and I was so bursting, bro. Like, my bladder's wham. So when I'm bursting,
sounds mad.
bro, wham, bro. So when I'm bursting, bro, I'll piss for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, I remember being back there. I ran backstage, and the security was there, and I was like, "Toilet, bro, where is it?" And he was just like, I don't even think he
Blasé.
realized who I was.
Yeah.
Because he was just like, what? And I was like, bro, quick, where's the toilet? And he was like, oh, fucking...
Back where we came from,
Yeah,
the green
back
room or
down
something.
there, man. And I was like, oh my God, sprint, trek. And then I remember going to the toilet and I can hear him on the microphone back there. And I was so stressed. I think I must have got like 30% done. And I just like, and I just ran back like I need to get back on stage.
Yeah.
Bro, it was brutal, man. Yeah, that was tough improv. Also, it's not even, this wasn't even improv, but there was a time in Australia where I jumped off the stage. We were doing like a music segment and all this kind of stuff, similar to the O2 one.
Yeah.
And I was gassed. Like, yeah. Everyone was like out of their seats, having a good time.
think I
and I was like,
remember.
F it. There's a clean like
Aisle.
aisle. I was like, I'm gonna run down there and run back, get everyone excited. I jumped off the stage, ran. Some guy jumped in like, oh my God, James. But I'm full run. I rocked this guy over, bro. Rocked him over. And as he's falling over, he's like, grab me and like pull me over. So I'm on the floor with this bread.
And his legs are like
and
this.
his legs are like this.
You're lying.
I sat down, bro. And I'm like in the middle of like performing. And I had to be like, bro, I'm so sorry. And like climb onto this bread and like run over him. Like, my bad. And just like continue. And yeah, the production team were not happy at all.
Yeah.
It was tough.
Is that a video?
I don't
think
hope
so.
not.
Well,
Yeah.
it's gonna be on someone's
Yeah,
phone.
to
but
be
not-
fair, no, I'm pretty sure I saw it on TikTok like the day after.
Oh, fair play, yeah, it's
Yeah,
gotta be
but
on
it's
someone's
modeled.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was rough.
All right, next one is the Mobo win.
Fear. Okay. So the Mobo win with Fear, we definitely thought we weren't going to win. That's for sure. I think the fear came from once you announced that, oh, we had won. Once we got on stage, I didn't know what to say. That's where the fear, that's when the real fear kicked in. I did not know what, bear in mind, we've been on stage quite a few times, but we know what we're going to say when we're on stage. It's our audience, this, that, and the other. But winning something that's very unexpected and then having to address the nation because it was on TV.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
fear kicked. I didn't know what to say. I think I said, oh, I love you, Madam Joyce, and I love you, 90s baby. Something like that. I was like congratulating all the other nominees, and that's all I said. Bro, I didn't know what to say.
I was scared when you announced it, and then just before, because we were like 10-10 convinced we weren't winning, bro. Yeah. So we were just there for vibes. And then when you were like, you opened a thing and you were like, my brothers, I was like, oh shit. And then Fuhad said he saw the camera, like pan to him like that. And then you've obviously like said our name and stuff. And like, at that point I was like, okay, cool. And I was not really like present in that moment, but it was when we were actually walking to the stage. It's so dark in there. I was like, I don't know where to go. And then I could see the camera like following us and that. And I was like, I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go. And then I seen some winners previously on a table, and I stopped at the table like, you man, like, where do I go? And I remember the brother was like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Get on the stage. And I was like, I don't know where it is. I don't know what to do.
That's panic mode.
And that's the fear set in, bro. I was like, oh my God, this is not good. That's the first time like I've been scared in one of those moments.
Crazy, because I remember it's even good that you brought up that I presented you that award, because that was special, because I did it with Cuppy.
Yeah.
And I remember when I saw it, I always thought it was Shxts'N'Gigs, right?
Oh, swear,
I promise you. So when I went on stage and we opened the envelope and I saw it, and then I was like, oh yeah, my brothers, Shxts'N'Gigs, and obviously. I think Cuppy was like, because when they was playing like the VTs and that, Cuppy was like, oh no, we can say it, because I was like, what, can we say shits? She was She was like, no, I was like, no, my Cuppy, what, can we say shits? So she was like, well, I'm going to say shits. So I tried to like keep it mad PG. I kept it mad PG, because I was like, yeah, my brothers, Shxts'N'Gigs. That was a moment though.
That was a moment, bro.
Yeah.
Real, like surreal moment.
Congratulations, because it was a beautiful thing, and I think that was the first year that they actually brought podcasting to the Mobos.
Yeah.
So that's history,
bro. It was good,
essentially.
man. I was so shocked.
Yeah, shocked and grateful. Yeah, it was cool, man. It was very cool.
Do awards actually matter to you?
We've had this discussion a few times.
We've had discussion. It's not that they definitely matter to us.
Yeah.
But we don't strive for them. Like we've said before, like a few times, like we get enough rewards that we don't need awards.
Wow.
Like I feel
that's
like
a bar.
Yeah, bro.
That's a bar. That's a bar. I love that.
But I feel like we're very conscious of the fact that, like, especially in this space, that we've been allowed to be in a very unique position, that people who've been working a lot longer than us and equally as hard haven't managed to get to the point that we're at. It's not that the awards don't matter, they mean the world, but like when I see other people that we've been like nominated with, sometimes I'm like, I feel like we've been rewarded enough that like acknowledgement should be passed on to someone who's been working just as hard for just as long, who hasn't had the opportunity to reap the rewards as of yet. In this moment of time, I feel like they should be awarded and just have that recognition. But no, the awards are sick, bro. Like I love it.
Is there an award that you'd like to win?
For me, the Mobo was it, bro.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, because I remember that was, for me, that's the first time my dad was like, yeah. My dad, because like, obviously it's YouTube and it's hard to quantify.
They don't get
traditionally.
Yeah.
So then when my dad heard, because I didn't even tell him we were nominated, I didn't tell him nothing. Okay. And obviously he watches it, he watched it. So then when he saw that we won and that we even nominated, that's the first time my dad was like, damn, bro.
Like, this is real.
This is real. Yeah. And for me, that's all I needed. I don't need anything else.
Probably say the same. I've never thought, I want to win this award or that award. I'm just grateful to be nominated. So the Mobo was a very big pinnacle for me. Yeah. Considering like, we used to watch that growing up.
Trust me.
You would never ever think podcasters are going to be a category in the Mobo Awards.
It's crazy.
You used to watch like Craig Davidson, Solid Crew, all of these like Kano, Gets, win all these things. You're thinking,
Beyonce.
Who am I? Who am I to step on the same stage as these guys? So yeah, it was very cool.
A round of applause for the Mobo Awards, man. That is flipping sick, man. Last one in this, your first US tour.
It's lit, bruv.
Oh, it's lit.
It's lit, bruv. It's lit. It literally was lit.
It was lit.
So the US one was like incredibly special. Well, they're all special, but this one was more just like surreal
Yeah.
for us. Like we did like 20 shows or something like that.
Yeah.
20,
shows,
yeah,
yeah.
across
What,
the
in
US.
different states?
Yeah.
So you went to 20 states?
We went to 18,
No, we went
I
to
think.
18 states, did 20
we did
shows.
a couple
who's
two
your,
shows.
who's your agent, bro? You see your agent? They deserve an award, bro.
Bro, they kill it.
They kill it,
They
man.
kill it for us, man.
They
So
kill
we
it.
do, yeah,
Hey,
it went crazy.
big up the agent. Like,
Bro, yeah, YMU, let's go.
Why,
come on, man.
YMU, they kill it,
Yeah,
man. They look after us.
Yeah.
Cold.
The tickets sold out in like a couple hours.
Yeah.
For the whole tour. And then we added extra shows, and then
Yeah.
the extra shows sold out in like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
The extra shows sold out so fast that I thought the thing was broken. I thought that like the system went down, and I was like, oh, it's fucked.
It's charged.
Like, yeah, what are you doing? Because it's showing. I remember going on there, and I remember messaging our manager, like, it's showing that there's no tickets available. Like, you need to call the people because like this is important. Like, we've been building this up. Like, it's clearly broken. And she was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Like, I'll look into it. Da da da. She called back. She was like, it's sold.
Tickets are gone.
The tickets are gone. I was like, no, they're not, because it's been 2 minutes. Like, they're not gone. Like, this is impossible. She was like, bro, they're gone. And that was like,
Damn.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, this is insane.
Yeah.
So lit is literally the words.
Yeah, and I feel like because America's our biggest audience when it comes to our
Okay.
demographics.
Okay.
So it felt really good to actually be present in their country and just like, for lack of a better term, like give back to like
back.
the biggest community that support us. So that again was a lit moment.
Yeah, it was real nice, man.
Yeah.
Like, it was, one thing I would say about Americans, everyone does it, but like Americans specifically, they really, really show gratitude outwardly. So like,
Yeah.
the way we felt was like, again, this is our opportunity to give back to them.
Got you.
But we weren't left with that feeling by ourselves. Like, by the time that we arrived there and like all the meet and greets and stuff like that, they were so loud about how grateful they were
Yeah.
that we had made the trip there, that it made it worth it.
Wow.
Like, there were so many days that we were gone with like 2 hours sleep because you got a flight at like 5 the next
Yeah.
day, and you're getting off stage at like 11 p.m. and it's just like, you're like, what am I doing, bro?
Yeah.
And then like every day you rock up, and then they've made their own merch. They've done their nails with our faces
yeah.
on. Like, some of them have got
Bro.
like tattoos and like
It's crazy.
everything. And they're so grateful
Crazy.
when they like share their stories, and then like just being there with them in that moment, you're like, damn, bro.
Yeah.
Damn. And like, these are the people, like, where you start to see a trend, like people were flying from show to show. So like, we'd see someone in LA at a meet and greet,
Yeah.
and then you'll go to like Seattle and you'll see them there
Yeah.
again, and you're like, oh, hello again, and you'll go
Yeah.
to Houston or wherever, you see them there again.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, it's so incredible to have an audience and a community and a fan base that's like, they make us look so good. Like, because it's like, oh, you sold out like a whole tour. It's like, technically I did. But this person, the only reason we sold it out is because this person flew from this place to this place to this place to this place.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they took up those seats every
Yeah.
single time.
Wow.
And it's like, they make us look so good because they
Yeah.
try so hard that we have no choice but to just be like eternally grateful.
Yeah.
Wow. What was your favorite city?
The finale, New York, was sensational.
It was.
Was it Seattle?
Seattle was gorgeous.
Seattle was cool.
Everywhere was so amazing. Toronto was sick. Actually,
Toronto was
I
sick,
enjoyed
yeah.
Toronto a lot.
It was Caravana weekend as well.
Yeah. Atlanta was unreal. That's the only time we went out and had like a time.
The bass in Atlanta, I remember.
Yeah.
The Atlanta room was crazy.
Yeah, bro.
Crazy.
Atlanta was sick.
Yeah.
I feel like everywhere, man.
It's all a blur as well. Remember, like, we did 20 shows in a space of like 35 days or something like that. There wasn't enough time, again, to be present. We were going back to back to back pause shows. So it was like, we just have to crack on. So yeah, a lot of the stuff in the middle was like a blur.
Even hearing you talk about it, just the passion. You know, that's when you know that it's like, it's a real thing.
Yeah.
Bro, for real,
It's
man.
a real thing. Do you feel like there's a difference in reception in the UK to America to Australia for you guys?
In terms of like meeting people.
Yeah.
I think personally, yes, because the appreciation is higher, I would say, in America and especially Australia. Because for Australia as well, they don't expect people to do that journey to come and, you know, do live shows there. So I think the gratification is like, oh wow, these lot are really gassed that we're here, you know. So
And I think it's, to be fair, we haven't done a show in the UK in a little while, but like,
Yeah, in
it's,
like 3 years.
I think it kind of like, it's so funny. Like, it feels like demographics get frustrated with like each other. So like, I feel like people got used to us just doing, we did so many shows in the UK,
Yeah.
and we did more and more and more in the UK, and people got used to us doing shows in the UK. Then we went to America, and then everyone's like, America, da, 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 da. And there was so much like social content around us being in America, and everyone being gassed that we're in America. And then we went to Australia, and then like everyone's so gassed about us being in Australia because they never expected us to come there. And now we're seeing that like, I see a lot of like the messages and comments of people back in the UK being like, all right, we get it. Like, come back now. Yeah. Good for you. Come back now, do some more shows in the UK.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's doing its cycles of everyone just being like, cool, like we want to show like gratitude for having you guys here.
Yeah, and I love it. I think it's amazing. I'm really proud of like what you guys have been able to do.
Thank you, man.
I'm really proud of the journey. I'm just proud of the growth. You say pause. You know what I mean?
No.
Thank
You know what I'm
Thank
saying?
you,
I'm
thank
proud
you.
of the growth, the elevation, and it's inspiring.
Thank you, man.
I've loved having you lot on here.
Thank you
for
for
having us,
being
man.
here.
It's been proper sick.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank
We
you,
appreciate
bro.
you, man. This has been lovely.
I appreciate you guys so much. Hey, round of applause for the guy, man.